Yeah, welcome again. This is Destiny Media here. Like I used to say, this channel is committed to bringing good news to you. It doesn't matter where we found the good news, we are going to bring it to you the most. All right, today we are going to look at a very important issue. Okay, Bishop Abioye is actually advising the church. Is advising the global community, not only the church. Is advising us, the parents. If you are a parent, please come closer. We have an important thing to discuss. We're going to watch the video of Bishop Abioye trying to advise parents, trying to advise us on how are we treating the kids, how are we treating our children, how are we training them. Are we training them in a way that will sustain them tomorrow? It doesn't matter how you train your child. The most important thing is this: the way you are doing it, can that child be able to sustain tomorrow? Let me not talk so much. Let's watch the video, then we come back and discuss about it. Watch the video, guys.
Today, people push their children here and there. Some say they put their children to Sunday school. Some push their children, they'll let my children go to a Christian school. Going to Christian school does not make a child. The place to make a child is by the parents. The parents are the molders of their children. When I was young, I was dragged to the church for early morning prayer, 5 a.m. If you like, hit the stone, hit your head, but you must go. You get there, you sleep, that's all right. You must be before God so that demons will not catch you when I leave you at home. Many people leave their children watching television when they come to church. We live in a system today where people want everything legalized. Don't touch a child. Child freedom, I believe in child freedom, but only to the extent that they will not misbehave and cause you trouble tomorrow. A child that is not allowed to cry today will make you cry tomorrow. I don't want my child to cry. You will soon start the cry. It is the portion of children to cry so that the parent can laugh tomorrow. Don't you see, when the baby is born, the first thing he does is to cry, and that cry is expected to continue for a while. When he wants to choose what he wants to do, you tell him no, because he does not know the difference between the right and the left hand. Today, by the grace of God, I've stood distinguished among my acquaintances because I had the privilege to be trained by my parents. No careless movement. You can't say we are going somewhere. They will ask you, where are you going to? If you can't say where, sit down. Not today's careless world, thinking that if you take your children to Disney, taking you to buy balloons and toys for your children, they're all right. No, Satan will toy with their lives if the only thing you give to them is toys.
All right, guys. The video you have seen, Bishop Abioye is advising parents. How are we training these kids? Are we training these children so that tomorrow they can stand on their own? Remember, you are training them now. The purpose is tomorrow they can stand on their own. The purpose is for them to succeed us tomorrow. It's not only succeeding you, the global community. These are the younger generation. So how we are training them today? Are you training your child in a way that that child will be able to survive tomorrow without you? This is a big question. Whatever you are doing to your child, however you are training that child, make sure that tomorrow that child will be able to survive without you tomorrow. Okay, Bishop is telling us that the baby you don't want to cry today will make you to cry tomorrow. That word is very strong. The baby you don't want to cry today will make you to cry tomorrow. He made a very good reference. Babies are to cry. The first time a baby is born on this planet Earth, the nurse will make sure that that baby cries. If the baby didn't cry, they will hit the baby and make sure that the baby cry. But now we train our children that we don't want the children to cry. We don't want the children to be sad. Remember, these are called minor. These kids are called minor. Minor means that they can't make decisions on themselves. They cannot make decisions. All they can see is now. So whatever you are doing with your child, make sure it's sustainable. Make sure it's sustainable. When you don't want them to cry, you don't want to get angry, whatever toy they want to buy for them. I'm not saying don't buy toys for them. Buy toys for them. But make sure that the most important things, you are doing it. Make sure there's a place for discipline. Make sure there's a place for discipline. If no place for discipline, that child will grow up tomorrow to cry. That child will make you to cry. You see, there's something I observed recently. I know in some part of Africa is not very common, but in this part of the world, I've seen it very common. You will see an adult of 30 years old, 25 years old, but cannot make decisions by themselves. They cannot stand on themselves. Why? Because they have been pampered. Whatever they want, the parents will give to them. So with this, even they grow old, they still do like a baby. I know someone of 25 years, 30 years, but the mom is still the one making decisions. And in this way, we are not building people that will be able to succeed us. These kind of people cannot add anything to the society. So please know how you train your children. Yes, most of the times we are committed to send them to the good school. Yes, sending them to good school is very good, perfect. But make sure there is a place for discipline. Make sure there's a place for discipline. Sending them to school is very good. Then you have to do your own at home. Let me tell you a story of what a teacher told me. A teacher once told me, he said, no matter how we teach this child in the school, you have the most job to do at home. No matter how the teacher is teaching the children at home, you have to do the work at home. So, as you send them to go school, make sure that you are doing the disciplinary part. Because, okay, look at it at this way. How do we become what we are today? How are we able to compete, even in a foreign land? How sometimes you look at some people tell you, oh, how things are hard. Yes, how are we able to be able to stand no matter how hard things are? Because we went through this training. We went through this very, very rigorous training. Okay, guys, so please, however we are training these kids, make sure that these kids can be able to stand on their own. 18 years is just a short time. A child that is 5 years today, very soon that child will get to 18 years. When you are buying toys for them, like the Bishop Abioye said, if you keep buying toys for them and forget the most important thing, very soon the devil will toy them around. If you don't have a place for discipline, if you don't have a place to teach them morals, if you don't have a place to teach them the most important things that will make them to be able to compete with the global environment tomorrow. Come on, guys. The world is not smiling. Things keep getting harder and harder tomorrow. And if you don't fortify them emotionally to be able to stand whatever is the issue tomorrow, they will grow up and become kids. Okay? I found out something that is very funny in this part of the world. Some part of Africa is still there, but it's not common in Africa because most of the people cannot afford a good food even. I found this thing very common in this part of the world. They are called boomerang children. These are children that have gone to adults, but they cannot make decisions. They cannot do anything for themselves. They have to wait for their mom to come and make decisions for them. They have to wait for grandmom to come and make decisions for them. Why? Because they cannot sustain themselves. They can work and do a good job, but still they cannot make important decisions. So please, guys, let's be committed to all this. When you train your child, make sure you train your child in a way that child will be able to compete tomorrow. When you train your child, make sure that this child, without me, this child can be able to survive. You see, there is this thing that is happening in the world now. They say child's rights. Come on, what is child's rights? A child that don't know, that is called a minor. What right does that child have? I mean, I'm not saying that child's right is a bad thing. The child's right cannot be at the detriment of his future. A child's right cannot be at the detriment of that child's future. So as you are making sure that you're giving that child the right, make sure he's not going to harm the child tomorrow. So this is what I want to bring to you guys. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. The importance of subscription is this, so that each time we post a video, you'll be able to be alerted to see the video. Please, I know this is my view. If you have a different view, If you have something to contribute to it, please write on the comment section. My views might clash with your own view. Please let us know at the comment section. This channel, we are just committed to bringing good news to you. We are committed to bringing the knowledge so that we can live a better life. Not just to live a better life today, also to live a better life tomorrow. Kudos, guys. Thank you.